they're doing something with the voice here. Don't know what, just saw the adverts for it. And I pulled in. There's a shop there. Harry Potter World.
Yes, very good. Now, you may know this as well as for the rest of you. Every Ollivander's wand has a core, a very powerful magical substance. Now, we use unicorn hairs, phoenix tail feathers, and the heartstrings of dragons. When you will never get such good results from another wizard or witch's wand. And of course, no two wands are quite the same. Okay. That's a secret. Yes. Yes, we will try this one. Now, sir, this here is a wand of hawthorn. 13.5 inches long. Yes, reasonably springy. This is a unicorn hair core. So, I want you to take this. And what I would like for you to try to do, yes, I want you to levitate one of those wand boxes up there. So, with a swish and a flick, repeat, Wingardium Leviosa. Yes, forgive me, sir. Repeat it, sir.
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Yes, very good. But I'll take that back from you, sir. This is not your wand. But not to worry. There we are. Your wand is here. Do not worry. Yes, yes. Yes. We will try this one. Okay. Now, when this here, this is a wand of hazel. It's 13 inches long, flexible, a bit squishy. And this here, yes, this here is a phoenix tail feather core. Take this. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, yes, that bell right there. I want you to ring it, but only once. So concentrate and give your wand a wave. Yes, yes, concentrate. Yes, there we are. Well, only once. It's all right, it's all right. I will take this back. This is not your wand, You are a tricky customer. But it is clear to those of us who study wand lore. The wand chooses the wizard or the witch. Of course, it is not always quite clear as to why they are chosen. But let's see here. Now, when this here is a wand of reed, 15 inches long, rather bendy, take this, sir. Okay. That's it. A reed wand. Very good for prophecy as well as enhancing protection. Okay. This wand shows that you are an eloquent speaker. Yes, especially in your speech. Yes. And I see boldness within you. Yes. Now, this wand adds stability to any spell. Just say, yes, a dragon heartstring core. So that means that your fierce loyalty will be much admired by your friends and family and loved ones. Okay. Now, my assistant will answer any questions you may have and go over all of your wand options. But remember, sir, that the wand learns from the wizard and the wizard learns from the wand. Okay? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, you can view our entire selection in the next room. Cheers. Yes. My dear Richard, anyway. Now, these connections are complex. The best results will come when there is the strongest affinity between wizard and wand. That one is chosen yourself. Also, don't put your wand in your back pocket. Elementary wands like this, yes? Very Take care. Yeah, very good.
Just heading to another, well, we're heading to Jurassic Park ride. Look at all this views.
Just don't stand up while we're moving. Also, you might get wet on this tour, so be prepared. Guys, don't worry, you'll only get wet if you're sitting in one of the dark blue seats. Look in there. Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow, that is so cool.
That is cool.
And look, on the other side of the wall, there's just nothing, it's just plywood. We're going to show you a little bit more about that. Actually, Donna is going to be showing you a lot about how we film inside of sound stages. Just around the corner, she's going to take you guys on your first VIP excursion. You're going to notice a lot of trailers on the tour today too, guys. A lot of these are makeup trailers, costumes trailers, hairdressing trailers. The really big fancy ones, those are the stars trailers. There's a saying here, the bigger the trailer, the bigger the stars, so keep your eyes open, you never know who you might see. They were filming the Mindy Project over here. Guess they wrapped for the season. That you can watch that streaming on Hulu. This is another one of our very large sound stages here, guys. Watch this. We'll show you some other sets that built inside stage 27. This is another great example of how we can create any environment inside of a sound stage. We can make it daytime. We can make it nighttime. We can make it snow. We can make it rain. Any environment you need.
Hey guys, the jet skis are ready. Come on, we're waiting on you.
Just one second with the kid. I'm gonna freeze frame this right here. Look at this shot right here on your screens, guys. It looks like it was filmed outside, right? It was filmed inside stage 27. Now, why would they do that instead of just filming outside? Well, some of these scenes can take 12 hours a day to film. Think about it. The sun is moving during that time, and it makes shadows in different places. Let's just film it inside of a soundstage. We'll get lights that are as bright as the sun, and we can film all day with the same lighting.
Who else are you with? Do you have another guy? Sound stages, they're 98% soundproof, and we have 100% control over weather, lighting, noise factor, and the time of day. Currently, Universal has 28 sound stages. I say currently because in a couple of days, we have 2 new sound stages officially opening, so that'll bring us to 30. Coolest thing, by the way, the sound stages are numbered 1 through 50. Several numbers have been left out for superstitious reasons. There's no 13, there's no multiple of the number 13. Coolest thing about a soundstage, you can create any environment that the story demands. Today, stage 43 is the home of Pure Genius, new Universal television show. It airs on CBS. It's about a Silicon Valley billionaire who decides he is going to combat the world's worst diseases. He's got technology at his fingertips. Money is no object, so he builds a research facility, hospital up in Northern California. He brings in the best surgeons who think outside of the box. One of them is played by Dermot Mulroney. You might remember him from My Best Friend's Wedding. However, we're finding out that our billionaire, is he doing this for the good of mankind? Or is he doing this to fight his own disease? We'll find out. So, this is one of 3 sound stages they have. Where we are now, this is the atrium. If any of you have been to any of the tech facilities up in Northern California, or have you seen pictures, this was the inspiration, those were the inspiration for this big, open, casual work environment. Take a look at how far it expands. The set is continuous, meaning it has a usable interior as well as an exterior. Come around the corner with me. Yeah, I think there's enough light to be able to look into the set this way.
Yeah. Maybe Google.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to just speak from behind you so you can appreciate the set from here. Now, couple of things about the set that are very, very typical of any interior set. Many of the walls here look solid. They're not. They can be moved out of the way so you can more easily move your cameras and your lighting equipment. The majority of your interior sets have no ceilings. The only thing above you will be your lighting equipment. It takes a lot of light to breathe light into these sets, as you can see right now. They were nice enough to open the elephant door to give us a little more light. All of the Pure Genius sets have a lot of glass. Set designers love glass. Lighting people, camera people hate glass. Reflections, flares of light. That's why none of them are flush. You can see that you can manipulate a window pane to get rid of a flare of light, get rid of a reflection, either an actor's reflection or the crew's reflection. Worst case scenario, you pop it out all together at home, you'll never know. Pure Genius is a 1-hour drama, which means it's a 42-minute program once you add credits and commercials. A day here begins very early, usually with the arrival of the crew between 5:30 and 6 a.m. The first after call is a makeup call, and it's usually a woman because ladies, our makeup is more detailed and it takes longer. Guys, you're in and out of the chair in 15, 20 minutes. First shot of the day, somewhere between 7:45 and 8 a.m. They're looking at a minimum of a 12-hour day. Industry average is 14 hours a day. It takes 12 to 14-hour days to make one episode. This show has 3 sound stages. They use our back lot where we have our exterior sets, and they also film on location, and location is anywhere off the studio lot. I know, who else has seen this? I know Rita's watching it. Anybody else? Well, I'm hoping I can get you to watch it after today. That was my plan all along. When you see the exterior of the hospital research facility, that's the Skirball Center in West Los Angeles. That's a real place. This stage has been here for years. If you would have been with me last year, Eva Longoria's show, Telenovela, was here. She was a Spanish soap opera star, and here you had both the onstage and backstage area of the soap. Prior to that, there was a movie here, Furious 7. They used this particular stage as a mill. They were building sets here to go in 44. Next door, they did a lot of the green screen work in stage 44. Prior to that, remember Parenthood? I still miss them. 6 successful seasons. On the inside of the stage, you had the interiors of Adam and Christina's house. The first and second floor side by side, not one on top of each other. Let's go, Crossing Jordan. I'm going to go back to the 70s. Remember McMillan and Wife, Susan St. James? Okay, how about Coach with Craig T. Nelson?
Yes.
That was done here before a live studio audience. Any stage, you can bring bleachers in. Boom, you can accommodate a live studio audience. Right across the street from stage 37, a new 3-camera show, Marlon Wayans has a new show. It will be done before a live studio audience. They just moved the bleachers in last week. I'm going back to 1960. Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. Interiors were done here. Kids, this is one of the most frightening movies ever made, and yeah, it's about birds. Most frightening birds you'd ever want to make. For those of you here in the States, Pure Genius. Thursday nights, 10 o'clock on CBS. From those of you from Australia or elsewhere, I'm hoping the show stays along for a while so you'll get the opportunity to see it. If anything, find the trailer on YouTube, Pure Genius official trailer. Excellent trailer. It shows off all of their sets, including this one really beautifully. Any questions? By the way, little thing, we're technically outside right now. Inside, outside. Lighting designer had to design 2 lighting plots for the interior and the exterior. I love being outside on television. The plants, for the most part, are not real. Real plants don't do well under theatrical lights. You don't have to water them, you just Any production, providing you have the budget and the talent, can build a gorgeous set like this on the interior of the soundstage. What makes Universal unique is our backlot. where we have our exterior sets and where they say the world is literally just around the corner. That's where we're headed next.